Master Your Time. The Ultimate Guide to Time. Introduction. Time. It's the one resource we all have in equal measure. Yet some people achieve extraordinary success, while others struggle to keep up. The difference isn't luck. It's how they manage their time. If you've ever felt overwhelmed, rushed, or like there aren't enough hours in the day, you're not alone. Many of us spend our days reacting, answering emails, jumping between tasks, and constantly trying to catch up. But what if you could change that? What if you could take control of your time instead of letting it control you? This book is your guide to making that shift. Master Your Time isn't just about getting more done. It's about getting the right things done, efficiently, effectively, and without burning out. You'll learn how to set clear goals, prioritize what truly matters, and eliminate distractions that drain your energy. You'll discover proven techniques to boost productivity, overcome procrastination, and create a schedule that works for you, not against you. Most importantly, this book will help you reclaim your time so you can focus on what matters most: your work, your passions, and your personal life. Because time isn't just about deadlines and to-do lists. It's about designing a life that feels meaningful and fulfilling. The strategies in this book are simple, practical, and easy to apply. Whether you're a busy professional, an entrepreneur, or someone trying to balance work and personal life, you'll find actionable steps to make the most of every day. By the time you finish this book, you won't just manage your time, you'll master it. Let's begin. Chapter 1. Why Time Management Matters. Have you ever reached the end of the day and wondered where all the time went? You started with a long to-do list, but somehow half of it remains unfinished. You worked hard, but distractions, unexpected tasks, and constant interruptions got in the way. It feels like time slipped through your fingers. You are not alone. Many people struggle to manage their time effectively. The modern world is fast-paced and full of demands. It is easy to feel overwhelmed. But here's the truth. Time is your most valuable resource. Unlike money, possessions, or even energy, time is the one thing you can never get back once it is gone. That is why managing it well is so important. In this chapter, we will explore why time management matters. You will discover how mastering your time can transform your productivity, reduce stress, and create more balance in your life. You will also learn how better time management leads to more success and fulfillment. Let's begin. Time is life. Imagine you receive a bank deposit of $86,400 every morning. You can spend it however you like, but there is one condition: you cannot save any of it for the next day. Whatever you do not use is gone forever. Now think about time. Each day, you get 86,400 seconds to spend. Just like money, you can use them wisely or waste them. The difference? You can always earn more money, but you can never earn more time. This simple truth changes everything. How you use your time determines the quality of your life. The most successful people in the world do not have more hours in a day than you do. They have simply learned how to manage their time better. The cost of poor time management. Many people think of time management as a skill for professionals or high achievers. But the reality is, it affects every part of your life. Poor time management comes at a cost, often in ways you do not realize. 1. Increased stress and overwhelm. When you do not manage your time well, everything feels urgent. You constantly rush from one task to another. You miss deadlines. You forget important things. Your mind is always in a state of stress, trying to keep up. Over time, this can lead to burnout. 2. Missed opportunities. How many times have you wanted to start something new, a business, a project, or even a hobby, but felt like you did not have the time? The truth is, opportunities come and go. If you do not have control over your time, you may miss chances that could change your life. 3. Lower productivity and poor results. Without good time management, work takes longer than it should. You start one task, but get distracted by another. You multitask, thinking you are being efficient, but end up doing everything poorly. Instead of making real progress, you feel like you are always busy, but never truly productive. The benefits of mastering your time. Now imagine a different reality, a life where you control your schedule, instead of feeling controlled by it. A life where you focus on what matters most, without distractions pulling you away. That is the power of mastering your time. 1. More productivity. Less effort. Good time management helps you work smarter, not harder. When you plan your day well, you accomplish more in less time. You do not waste hours deciding what to do next. You move through tasks efficiently, with focus and clarity. 2. Reduced stress and more peace of mind. When you have a clear plan, you do not feel overwhelmed. You know what needs to be done, and when. You do not leave important tasks until the last minute. Instead of feeling rushed, you move through your day with confidence. 3. More time for what matters. Time management is not just about work. It is about creating space for what truly matters. Your family, your health, your passions. When you manage your time well, you do not have to sacrifice personal life for professional success. You can have both. 4. Greater success and opportunities. Success does not happen by accident. It is the result of consistent, focused action. When you manage your time well, you create opportunities for growth. You have time to learn new skills, build new connections, and take on meaningful projects. A simple mindset shift that changes everything. Many people think time management is about squeezing more tasks into their day. But the real secret is this. Time management is about prioritization. The most successful people do not try to do everything. They focus on the things that bring the most value. They eliminate distractions. They say no to unimportant tasks. They understand that not all work is equally important. Think about this. If you had only 1 hour to work today, what would be the most valuable thing you could do? That question alone shifts your mindset. It forces you to focus on what truly matters. Your time, your choice. At the end of the day, time management is not about having more time. It is about using the time you have wisely. You have the power to take control of your time. You can choose to plan, prioritize, and focus. You can choose to stop wasting time on things that do not matter. In the chapters ahead, you will learn practical strategies to master your time. You will discover how to plan effectively, overcome procrastination, and stay focused. You will learn how to create a schedule that works for you, not against you. But before we move forward, remember this: your time is your life. How you manage it will determine the life you create. Let's take the first step toward mastering your time. Chapter 2. The Psychology of Time. What if I told you that time is not just something you measure with a clock? What if I told you that your perception of time is just as important as the actual hours in your day? Think about it. Have you ever noticed how time seems to fly when you're engaged in something exciting, but drags endlessly when you're stuck in a boring situation? Have you ever felt like there's never enough time, while others seem to have time for everything? That's because time is not just a fixed measurement. It is shaped by how you think, how you feel, and how you behave. Your mindset, habits, and emotions all influence your relationship with time. In this chapter, we'll explore the psychology behind time perception. You'll discover why some people feel constantly rushed, while others remain calm and in control. You'll learn how your brain processes time, how emotions distort it, and how you can rewire your mindset to feel more in control of your schedule. By the end of this chapter, you'll see time differently, and that change alone will help you manage it more effectively. Why do we perceive time differently? Have you ever wondered why time feels different, depending on the situation? Scientists have studied this for years, and they have discovered that our brains do not experience time as a steady, predictable flow. 1. The role of attention. The more focused you are on something, the slower time feels. This is why boring meetings seem to last forever, while an exciting vacation feels like it's over in an instant. When your brain is fully engaged, it processes more details, making the experience feel longer. 2. Emotions shape time perception. Your emotions play a big role in how you experience time. Stress and anxiety make time feel like it's slipping away too fast. When you're overwhelmed, your brain is constantly processing multiple worries, which creates the illusion that time is running out. On the other hand, when you feel calm and in control, time slows down. You are more present, more aware, and more intentional with how you spend your minutes. 3. The time pressure illusion. Many people say, "I don't have enough time." But in reality, the problem is not the number of hours in the day. It's how we perceive them. The more overwhelmed we feel, the more rushed we believe we are. Have you ever noticed that when you're truly busy, but focused, you get more done? That's because, when you control your time instead of feeling controlled by it, you become more efficient. The feeling of not enough time often comes from a lack of control, not a lack of actual minutes. Why some people feel time rich, while others feel time poor. Have you ever met someone who always seems relaxed, even though they have a lot to do? And have you met others who always seem overwhelmed, no matter how much free time they have? This happens because feeling time rich, or time poor, is not about how many hours you have. It's about how you experience them. 1. Time-rich people prioritize intentionally. People who feel in control of their time make clear choices about where their energy goes. They do not try to do everything. Instead, they focus on what truly matters. 2. Time-poor people react, instead of plan. When you live in a reactive state, constantly responding to emails, demands, and distractions, you feel like time is slipping away. Instead of directing your day, you are always catching up. 3. Time-rich people create space for reflection. Slowing down helps you feel more in control. When you take time to plan, reflect, and reset, your days feel more structured. When you rush without a plan, time feels chaotic. Rewiring your brain for better time perception. Now that you understand how time perception works, how can you change the way you experience it? Here are a few strategies. 1. Shift from urgency to importance. Not everything that feels urgent is actually important. Before reacting to a task, ask yourself, is this truly important, or does it just feel urgent? This simple habit helps you take back control. 2. Practice presence. The more present you are in each moment, the slower time feels. Instead of worrying about the next thing on your list, focus on what you are doing right now. Even simple tasks, like eating a meal or having a conversation, become richer when you give them your full attention. 3. Use time anchors to slow down time. One way to make time feel more abundant is by creating meaningful experiences. Your brain processes new and unique experiences more deeply than routine ones. Think about your last vacation. If you traveled to a new place, the days probably felt long and full. That's because your brain was actively processing new sights, sounds, and experiences. In contrast, a week spent doing the same routine at home might feel like it passed in an instant. To make time feel richer, introduce new experiences into your routine. Try a new route to work. Learn something new. Change your environment. These small shifts help you feel more engaged with time, instead of feeling like it is slipping away. 4. Reframe your language around time. Instead of saying, "I don't have time," try saying, "I am choosing to spend my time on something else." This subtle shift reminds you that time is a choice. Instead of saying, "Time is running out," try saying, "I have enough time for what matters most." This reframe helps you feel more in control of your schedule. Final thoughts. How you think about time changes everything. Time is not just about clocks, schedules, or deadlines. It is about how you perceive it, how you experience it, and how you manage it. When you feel in control of your time, you are more productive, more present, and more fulfilled. When you feel like time is slipping away, life feels stressful and rushed. The good news is, you have the power to change your relationship with time. By shifting your mindset, becoming more intentional, and practicing presence, you can create a life where time works for you, not against you. In the next chapter, we will dive into goal setting, one of the most powerful ways to take charge of your time. You will learn how to set clear, meaningful goals that help you focus on what truly matters. Let's move forward. Chapter 3: Setting Clear Goals. Have you ever felt like you're working hard, but not making real progress? You stay busy, check off tasks, and fill your schedule, yet something feels off. The problem isn't effort, it's direction. Without clear goals, even the most productive days can feel unfulfilling. Imagine trying to build a house without a blueprint. You might lay bricks and hammer nails, but without a plan, the result will be chaotic. The same is true for your time. If you don't have clear goals, you can spend hours working, but never truly move forward. In this chapter, we will explore why setting clear goals is essential for mastering your time. You'll learn how to define meaningful objectives, break them down into actionable steps, and stay focused on what truly matters. By the end of this chapter, you'll have a system for setting goals that guide your actions and help you use your time effectively. Let's begin. Why goals matter. Goals give your time purpose. They act as a compass, directing your energy toward meaningful outcomes instead of random tasks. Without goals, you may work hard, but end up feeling stuck. With clear goals, every action moves you closer to success. Think about the most successful people in any field: athletes, entrepreneurs, artists. They all have one thing in common: a clear vision of what they want to achieve. They don't just wake up and hope for progress. They set goals, make plans, and take consistent action. Now think about your own life. What do you want to achieve? What areas need more focus? Whether it's your career, health, relationships, or personal growth, setting clear goals helps you take control of your future. The power of SMART goals. Not all goals are effective. Some are too vague, while others lack a clear plan. That's why using the SMART framework is essential. SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Let's break it down. 1. Specific. Define exactly what you want. A goal should be clear, not general. Instead of saying, "I want to get fit," say, "I want to lose 10 pounds in the next 3 months, by exercising 4 times a week and eating healthy meals." The more specific your goal, the easier it is to take action. 2. Measurable. Track your progress. If you can't measure a goal, you can't track improvement. Ask yourself, how will I know when I've achieved this? Instead of saying, "I want to improve my skills," say, "I will complete a professional course and apply my knowledge to 3 new projects." 3. Achievable. Make it realistic. Goals should challenge you, but still be realistic. Setting impossible goals leads to frustration. Instead of saying, "I will write a book in a week," set a goal like, "I will write 500 words a day for the next 3 months. 4. Relevant. Align it with your priorities. Your goal should matter to you. It should align with your values and long-term vision. If your goal doesn't fit your priorities, staying committed will be difficult. 5. Time-bound. Set a deadline. Without a deadline, goals remain dreams. A time limit creates urgency and focus. Instead of saying, "I will start a business someday," say, "I will launch my business within 6 months, by completing 1 key step each month." Breaking goals into actionable steps. Big goals can feel overwhelming. The key to achieving them is breaking them into smaller, manageable steps. Here's how. Start with the end goal. Ask yourself, what does success look like? Break it down into milestones. Identify smaller achievements that lead to the final goal. Create daily and weekly tasks. Focus on small, consistent actions. For example, if your goal is to write a book, your milestones might be: outline the chapters in week 1. Write 500 words a day. Complete the first draft in 3 months. By focusing on one step at a time, progress becomes easier. The role of motivation and discipline. Setting goals is easy. Sticking to them is harder. Motivation helps you start, but discipline keeps you going. Here's how to stay on track. 1. Visualize your success. Imagine how achieving your goal will feel. Picture yourself reaching the finish line. This mental practice keeps you inspired. 2. Track your progress. Use a journal, planner, or app to track milestones. Seeing progress builds momentum. 3. Create accountability. Tell someone about your goal. A friend, mentor, or coach. Sharing your goals increases commitment. 4. Reward yourself. Celebrate small wins. Rewards reinforce positive habits and keep you motivated. Avoiding common goal-setting mistakes. Many people set goals but never achieve them. Here are common mistakes and how to avoid them. 1. Setting too many goals. Trying to do everything at once leads to failure. Focus on a few key goals at a time. 2. Lacking a clear plan. A goal without a plan is just a wish. Outline clear steps to achieve it. 3. Ignoring flexibility. Life happens. If a goal needs adjustment, that's okay. Stay adaptable. 4. Not reviewing goals regularly. Review progress weekly or monthly. Adjust strategies if needed. Final thoughts. Your goals shape your future. Your time is valuable. Without clear goals, it's easy to waste it on distractions. But when you set the right goals and take consistent action, you create a future that excites you. In the next chapter, we'll dive into prioritization, the key to focusing on what truly matters. You'll learn how to organize your tasks, avoid time wasters, and stay productive. Let's move forward. Chapter 4. Prioritization. Focus on what truly matters. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by a long to-do list? Unsure of where to start? Do you find yourself busy all day, but still feel like you haven't accomplished anything important? If so, you're not alone. Many people struggle with prioritization. The truth is, not all tasks are created equal. Some activities push you forward, while others simply fill your time. The key to mastering time management is learning to focus on what truly matters. In this chapter, we'll explore how to prioritize effectively. You'll discover simple techniques to identify high-value tasks, eliminate unnecessary distractions, and structure your day for maximum productivity. By the end, you'll have a clear system to help you make smarter decisions about where to invest your time and energy. Let's begin. Why prioritization is the key to success. Imagine you have a jar. You need to fill it with big rocks, small pebbles, and sand. If you start with the sand and pebbles, there won't be enough space for the big rocks. But if you place the big rocks first, the smaller pieces will naturally fit around them. This is exactly how time works. The big rocks represent the most important tasks, the things that move you forward. The pebbles are less critical tasks, and the sand is the small, unimportant distractions that often fill up our time. If you don't prioritize your big rocks first, your day will be filled with unimportant things, leaving no room for what truly matters. The Eisenhower Matrix, a simple tool for prioritization. One of the best ways to organize your tasks is by using the Eisenhower Matrix. This tool helps you categorize tasks into 4 simple groups. Quadrant 1. Urgent and important. Do it now. These are high-priority tasks that need immediate attention. Missing them could lead to serious consequences. Examples include meeting deadlines, handling emergencies, or solving urgent problems. Quadrant 2. Important but not urgent. Plan it. These are tasks that contribute to long-term success, but don't require immediate action. They include strategic planning, skill development, and relationship building. This is where you should spend most of your time. Quadrant 3. Urgent but not important. Delegate it. These tasks feel urgent, but don't necessarily contribute to your long-term goals. Examples include answering non-essential emails, attending unnecessary meetings, or responding to low-priority messages. If possible, delegate these tasks to others. Quadrant 4. Neither urgent nor important. Eliminate it. These are distractions, social media scrolling, binge-watching TV, or doing tasks that don't add value. They consume time without providing meaningful results. Eliminating or reducing these activities frees up time for more important things. By categorizing tasks using the Eisenhower matrix, you'll instantly see where to focus your energy. The 80-20 rule: do less, achieve more. Have you ever noticed that a small portion of your efforts leads to most of your results? This is known as the 80-20 rule, or the Pareto principle. It states that 80% of your results come from 20% of your efforts. This means that instead of working harder on everything, you should identify and focus on the tasks that produce the greatest impact. For example, in business, 80% of revenue often comes from 20% of customers. In personal development, 80% of growth comes from 20% of the actions you take. In time management, 80% of productivity comes from 20% of the tasks you complete. To apply the 80-20 rule, ask yourself, which tasks bring the biggest results? What activities waste time without providing real value? How can I eliminate or minimize low-value tasks? By focusing on the 20% of tasks that generate 80% of the results, you'll get more done with less effort. How to say no without guilt. One of the biggest challenges in prioritization is learning to say no. Many people struggle with this because they don't want to disappoint others. But saying yes to everything means saying no to your most important priorities. Here's how to say no effectively. 1. Be clear and direct. Instead of saying, "I'll try," say, "I won't be able to commit to that." Being direct avoids misunderstandings. 2. Offer an alternative. If you want to help but don't have time, suggest another way. For example, "I can't do this today, but I can help next week." 3. Set boundaries. If someone frequently asks for your time, set clear limits. Say, "I have a packed schedule right now, so I won't be able to take on extra tasks." By saying no to distractions, you protect your time for the things that truly matter. Prioritizing your day, a simple routine. To stay focused, start each day with a prioritization routine. Here's a simple process. Step 1. Write down your tasks. List everything you need to do for the day. Step 2. Identify the top 3 priorities. Out of all your tasks, pick 3 that will make the biggest impact. These are your big rocks for the day. Step 3. Schedule time for your priorities. Block time in your calendar for your top 3 tasks. Treat this time as non-negotiable. Step 4. Eliminate distractions. Identify anything that might pull you away from your priorities. Phone notifications, emails, social media, and limit them. Step 5. Review and adjust. At the end of the day, reflect on what worked and adjust for tomorrow. When you follow this routine consistently, prioritization becomes a habit. Final thoughts. Focus on what matters. Your time is limited. If you don't prioritize what's important, life will fill your day with distractions. But when you take control, focus on high-value tasks, and eliminate the unnecessary, you'll achieve more with less effort. In the next chapter, we'll explore how to plan your day like a pro. You'll learn how to structure your schedule, set realistic deadlines, and create a system that keeps you productive without feeling overwhelmed. Let's move forward. Chapter 5. Planning your day like a pro. Have you ever reached the end of the day and felt like you were busy but didn't accomplish much? You had good intentions, but distractions, interruptions, and unexpected tasks took over. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. Many people struggle with planning their day effectively. They start with a rough idea of what needs to be done, but without a clear structure, they lose control of their time. The key to productivity isn't just working hard, it's working smart, and that starts with a solid daily plan. In this chapter, you'll learn how to structure your day like a pro. You'll discover simple strategies to organize tasks, eliminate distractions, and create a routine that keeps you on track. By the end, you'll have a system that helps you stay focused, accomplish more, and feel in control of your time. Let's get started. Why daily planning matters. Imagine a pilot flying a plane without a flight plan. They take off, but without a clear route, they waste fuel, take unnecessary detours, and risk getting lost. Now think of your day the same way. Without a plan, you end up spending time on low-priority tasks, reacting to distractions, and feeling overwhelmed. Planning your day gives you direction. It helps you focus on what matters most, avoid wasted time, and feel more in control. When you start your day with a clear plan, you're less likely to get sidetracked by unexpected demands. A well-planned day doesn't mean a rigid schedule with no flexibility. It means having a structured approach that allows you to adapt while staying focused on your most important goals. The key elements of a well-planned day. A productive day doesn't happen by accident. It requires intentional planning. Here are the essential elements. 1. Set your priorities first. Before you start planning your day, ask yourself, what are the 3 most important things I need to accomplish today? These top 3 priorities should be tasks that move you toward your bigger goals. Identifying them first ensures you focus on what truly matters instead of just reacting to whatever comes up. 2. Time block your tasks. Instead of relying on a to-do list alone, use time blocking, a technique where you assign specific time slots for each task. For example, 8 a.m., 9:30 a.m., deep work on a major project. 10 a.m., 10:30 a.m., respond to emails. 11 a.m., 12 p.m., client meeting. 2 p.m., 3 p.m., research and planning. Time blocking prevents tasks from stretching longer than necessary and helps you stay focused. Include buffer time for flexibility. Not every day goes exactly as planned. Unexpected things come up. That's why it's important to schedule buffer time between tasks. Instead of packing your schedule back to back, leave short breaks between tasks to handle unexpected calls, urgent issues, or just to reset before moving to the next task. 4. Plan the night before. One of the best ways to start your day strong is to plan the night before. Before you go to bed, take 5 to 10 minutes to review your tasks for the next day. Ask yourself, what are my top 3 priorities for tomorrow? What meetings or commitments do I have? What obstacles might come up, and how can I prepare for them? When you wake up with a clear plan, you waste less time deciding what to do, and start your day with purpose. How to stay on track throughout the day. Planning your day is just the first step. The real challenge is sticking to the plan. Here's how to stay on track. 1. Start your day with a morning routine. A productive day starts with a strong morning routine. Instead of jumping straight into emails or social media, take time to set your mindset for the day. Your morning routine might include reviewing your top priorities, a few minutes of meditation or deep breathing, exercise to boost energy and focus, reading or learning something new. A structured morning routine sets the tone for a productive day. 2. Tackle your most important task. First, many people waste their best energy on low-value tasks, like checking emails or scrolling social media. Instead, use the eat the frog technique. Start with your hardest or most important task first. When you complete your most challenging task early in the day, everything else feels easier. Plus, you build momentum that keeps you motivated. 3. Limit distractions and interruptions. No matter how well you plan, distractions can derail your focus. To stay on track, put your phone on Do Not Disturb mode during focused work sessions. Close unnecessary browser tabs. Use noise-canceling headphones, or find a quiet workspace. Set boundaries by letting others know when you're in deep work mode. Eliminating distractions helps you stay in control of your schedule. 4. Use the 90-minute work cycle. Studies show that our brains work best in 90-minute focus cycles, followed by short breaks. Instead of working non-stop for hours, break your day into focused 90-minute sessions with a 10-15-minute break in between. This method prevents burnout and keeps your energy levels high throughout the day. 5. Review and adjust your plan midday. Halfway through the day, take a quick break to check in with yourself. Ask, am I staying on track with my priorities? Do I need to adjust my plan based on unexpected events? What should I focus on next? A midday check-in helps you stay proactive and make small adjustments if needed. Ending your day with reflection. At the end of the day, take 5 to 10 minutes to review your progress. This simple habit improves productivity and helps you plan better for the next day. Ask yourself, what went well today? What could have been better? What are my key tasks for tomorrow? By ending the day with reflection, you start the next day with more clarity and confidence. Final thoughts. The power of a well-planned day. Planning your day like a pro isn't about creating a rigid schedule. It's about making intentional choices with your time. When you prioritize effectively, structure your tasks, and stay flexible, you take control of your day, instead of letting it control you. In the next chapter, we'll tackle one of the biggest obstacles to time management: procrastination. You'll learn why we put things off, how to overcome resistance, and how to stay motivated, even when you don't feel like working. Let's move forward. Chapter 6. Overcoming procrastination. Have you ever sat down to start an important task, only to find yourself scrolling through your phone, checking emails, or watching just one more video? You tell yourself you'll start in 5 minutes, but somehow, hours slip away. The deadline looms closer, the pressure builds, and suddenly, you're rushing to finish at the last minute. This is procrastination, the silent thief of time. We all procrastinate at some point, but for some, it becomes a habit that steals productivity and creates unnecessary stress. The good news: procrastination isn't about laziness. It's a psychological pattern, and once you understand why it happens, you can break free from it. In this chapter, we'll explore why we procrastinate, the hidden reasons behind it, and practical strategies to overcome it. By the end, you'll have the tools to take action, even when you don't feel like it. Let's begin. Why do we procrastinate? Procrastination isn't just about avoiding work, it's about avoiding uncomfortable feelings. Whether it's fear of failure, perfectionism, or feeling overwhelmed, procrastination is a way to escape discomfort. Here are the most common reasons we procrastinate. 1. Fear of failure. We often delay tasks because we're afraid we won't do them well. Instead of facing potential mistakes, we avoid the task altogether. But in reality, waiting doesn't make the task easier, it just adds pressure. 2. Perfectionism. Some people procrastinate because they want everything to be perfect. If they can't do it just right, they don't do it at all. This mindset leads to delays and unfinished projects. 3. Feeling overwhelmed. When a task feels too big, it's easy to avoid it. The brain prefers easy, quick rewards, so instead of starting a complex project, we scroll through social media or do small, meaningless tasks. 4. Lack of motivation. Sometimes, we simply don't feel like doing something. If a task doesn't excite us, we put it off, telling ourselves we'll do it later. But the longer we wait, the harder it becomes to start. 5. Instant gratification. Our brains are wired to seek immediate rewards. That's why watching a video, checking messages, or eating a snack feels more appealing than doing deep work. Procrastination happens when we choose short-term pleasure over long-term progress. Now that we understand why we procrastinate, let's explore how to overcome it. The 5-minute rule: trick your brain into taking action. One of the simplest and most powerful ways to beat procrastination is the 5-minute rule. Here's how it works. If a task feels overwhelming, commit to doing it for just 5 minutes. That's it. Most of the time, the hardest part of any task is getting started. But once you begin, momentum takes over, and you're likely to keep going. This is because action creates motivation, not the other way around. For example, if you're avoiding writing a report, don't tell yourself to finish the report. Instead say, "I'll write for 5 minutes." Once you start, it's easier to continue. Break tasks into smaller steps. A big reason we procrastinate is that tasks seem too large. The solution: break them into smaller, manageable steps. Instead of saying, "I need to write a book," start with, "I'll write 1 paragraph." Instead of "I need to clean the house," start with, "I'll organize 1 drawer." By focusing on small wins, you reduce overwhelm and build momentum. Use the eat the frog method. Have you ever put off a difficult task all day, only to feel stressed the entire time? That's because delaying a hard task doesn't make it easier, it just makes it more painful. The solution: do the hardest task first. This is called the eat the frog method. The idea is simple. If you had to eat a frog today, would you rather do it first thing in the morning, or wait all day, dreading it? By tackling your toughest task early, you eliminate stress and free up mental energy for the rest of the day. Eliminate distractions. Distractions fuel procrastination. If your phone, notifications, or surroundings pull your focus away, it's hard to get started. To stay focused, use Do Not Disturb mode on your phone. Keep your workspace clean and clutter-free. Set a timer for focused work sessions, like the Pomodoro technique. Use website blockers to limit social media distractions. Creating a distraction-free environment makes it easier to start and stay engaged. Create accountability. When someone else knows about your goal, you're more likely to follow through. Ways to create accountability. Tell a friend or colleague about your task. Join a study or work group to stay motivated. Use an accountability app that tracks your progress. Even small commitments, like promising someone you'll check in after finishing a task, can boost motivation. Use rewards to stay motivated. Procrastination happens because short-term rewards, like watching a video, feel more satisfying than long-term goals, like finishing a project. To stay motivated, create small rewards for completing tasks. For example, after 30 minutes of focused work, take a 5-minute break. After finishing an important task, enjoy a coffee or snack. After completing a major project, treat yourself to something special. By linking work to rewards, you train your brain to enjoy productivity. Stop waiting for motivation. Just start. Many people say, "I'll start when I feel motivated." But motivation isn't reliable. If you wait for motivation, you might never start. Instead, commit to action, even when you don't feel like it. Once you begin, motivation often follows. Final thoughts. Beat procrastination. Take control of your time. Procrastination isn't just about delaying tasks. It's about delaying success. The more you wait, the more stress builds. But the moment you take action, you regain control. By using the strategies in this chapter, like the 5-minute rule, eat the frog method, and breaking tasks into smaller steps, you can overcome procrastination and make consistent progress. In the next chapter, we'll explore time blocking, a powerful technique to structure your schedule, stay focused, and eliminate wasted time. Let's move forward. Chapter 7. Time blocking. Master your schedule. Do you ever feel like there's never enough time in the day? You start with good intentions, but before you know it, distractions take over, meetings run long, and your to-do list remains unfinished. The problem isn't a lack of time, it's a lack of structure. Without a clear plan for your day, it's easy to fall into reactive mode, constantly responding to emails, messages, and unexpected tasks. That's where time blocking comes in. Time blocking is a simple yet powerful technique that helps you take control of your schedule. Instead of letting your day unfold randomly, you assign specific time slots for important tasks. This method helps you stay focused, reduce wasted time, and accomplish more with less stress. In this chapter, you'll learn how to use time blocking to structure your day, eliminate distractions, and make steady progress toward your goals. Let's begin. What is time blocking? Time blocking is the practice of dividing your day into dedicated time slots for specific tasks. Instead of working from a long, scattered to-do list, you plan your day hour by hour. For example, instead of writing work on project on your to-do list, you schedule 9 a.m., 10:30 a.m., focused project work, 10:30 a.m., 11 a.m., emails and communication, 11 a.m., 12 p.m., meeting with team, 1 p.m., 2:30 p.m., research and planning. By assigning each task a fixed time, you prevent work from expanding beyond its limits. You know exactly what to focus on and when. Why time blocking works. Time blocking is effective because it eliminates guesswork. Instead of constantly deciding what to do next, your schedule guides you. Here's why it works so well. 1. Reduces decision fatigue. Making too many decisions drains mental energy. By planning your day in advance, you free up brain power for important work, instead of wasting time deciding what to do next. 2. Prevents multitasking. Multitasking reduces efficiency and leads to mistakes. Time blocking forces you to focus on one task at a time, improving both speed and quality. 3. Protects time for important work. Without a plan, urgent but unimportant tasks take over. Time blocking ensures you dedicate time to high-value work before distractions creep in. 4. Creates a sense of control. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by endless tasks, you work with structure and purpose. This reduces stress and boosts confidence. How to set up your time blocking system. Step 1. Identify your priorities. Start by listing the most important tasks for the day or week. Ask yourself, what tasks will have the biggest impact? What must get done today, no matter what? What long-term projects need consistent effort? These priorities will become the foundation of your time blocks. Step 2. Estimate how long tasks will take. Be realistic. Underestimating time leads to frustration. If a task usually takes an hour, schedule at least an hour for it. A good rule of thumb: add 15–30% extra time for unexpected delays. Step 3. Create your time blocks. Now assign time slots to your tasks. Typical time-blocked schedule might look like this: 8 a.m., 9 a.m., morning routine and planning. 9 a.m., 10:30 a.m., deep work writing, coding or creative tasks. 10:30 a.m., 11 a.m., emails and admin tasks. 11 a.m., 12 p.m., meetings or calls. 12 p.m., 1 p.m., lunch and relaxation. 1 p.m., 2:30 p.m., research and brainstorming. 2:30 p.m., 3 p.m., break and movement. 3 p.m., 4:30 p.m., second deep work session. 4:30 p.m., 5 p.m., wrapping up and review. Your schedule will depend on your job, goals and lifestyle, but the key is assigning fixed blocks of time for focused work. Step 4. Include buffer time. Back-to-back tasks create stress. Add buffer time between tasks to reset and handle unexpected issues. For example, 15-minute break after deep work to recharge. Small gaps in your schedule prevent burnout and help maintain focus. Types of time blocking techniques. Time blocking is flexible. You can adapt it to fit your needs. Here are 3 popular variations. 1. Task-based time blocking. Each block is dedicated to a specific task. This works well for structured projects, where tasks require deep focus. Theme-based time blocking. Each day has a theme. For example, Monday, planning and strategy. Tuesday, creative work. Wednesday, meetings and communication. Thursday, learning and skill development. Friday, catch-up and reflection. This method is great for people juggling multiple roles or projects. 3. Batch processing. Instead of switching between tasks, you group similar tasks together. For example, Monday and Wednesday, writing and content creation. Tuesday and Thursday, client calls and meetings. Friday, admin and planning. Batching reduces mental switching and improves efficiency. How to stick to your time blocks. Setting up a time-blocked schedule is easy. Sticking to it is the real challenge. Here's how to stay on track. 1. Treat time blocks like appointments. Think of your time blocks as meetings with yourself. You wouldn't cancel an important client meeting, so don't cancel time set aside for deep work. 2. Use alarms and timers. Set reminders for each time block. A timer helps you stay focused and signals when it's time to move to the next task. 3. Minimize interruptions. Let people know when you're in a focused work session. Turn off notifications and set your phone to Do Not Disturb mode. 4. Review and adjust weekly. No schedule is perfect. At the end of each week, review what worked and what didn't. Adjust your time blocks based on what you learn. Common time blocking mistakes to avoid. 1. Overloading your schedule. Avoid cramming too much into one day. Leave space for breaks and unexpected tasks. 2. Ignoring energy levels. Schedule deep work when you have the most energy. If you're a morning person, do your hardest work early. If you're more productive in the afternoon, block time accordingly. 3. Being too rigid. Life happens. If something urgent comes up, adjust your schedule without guilt. Time blocking should help you, not stress you out. Final thoughts. Take control of your time. Time blocking isn't about filling every minute of your day. It's about taking control of your schedule and making time for what matters most. When you plan your day intentionally, you reduce distractions, improve productivity, and create more mental space for deep work. Instead of reacting to whatever comes your way, you become the architect of your time. In the next chapter, we'll explore productivity hacks, simple but powerful techniques to get more done in less time. You'll learn how to optimize your workflow, manage energy, and stay efficient throughout the day. Let's move forward. Chapter 8. Productivity hacks for maximum efficiency. Imagine waking up in the morning with a clear plan for the day. You know exactly what needs to be done, and you move through your tasks with confidence. By the end of the day, you have accomplished everything on your list, and you still have time to relax. Sounds like a dream, right? But it is completely possible when you learn to master productivity. In this chapter, we will explore powerful productivity hacks designed to help you work smarter, not harder. Whether you struggle with distractions, procrastination, or managing your energy levels, these strategies will help you take control of your time and maximize efficiency. The 80-20th rule. Focus on what matters. Have you ever noticed that some of your efforts yield bigger results than others? That is the essence of the 80-20th rule, also known as the Pareto principle. It states that 80% of your outcomes come from just 20% of your efforts. The key to productivity is identifying that 20% and focusing more of your energy there. For example, if you are a business owner, you might find that a small group of loyal customers generates most of your revenue. If you are a student, you may realize that a few key study techniques help you retain most of the information. The goal is to pinpoint these high-impact activities and prioritize them over less effective tasks. Actionable insight. Each morning, list your top 3 most impactful tasks for the day. Focus on completing these first, before moving on to smaller, less important ones. Time blocking. Structuring your day for success. One of the biggest challenges with productivity is staying on track. Time blocking is a powerful strategy that helps you stay focused and manage your workload effectively. It involves setting specific blocks of time for different activities throughout your day. Think of your day as a series of appointments with yourself. Instead of reacting to tasks as they come up, you allocate dedicated time slots for focused work, meetings, and even breaks. This prevents distractions and ensures that everything gets done efficiently. Example: if you are working on a report, block 2 hours of focused time in the morning. Silence notifications, eliminate distractions, and commit fully to the task. Then, schedule a short break before moving on to the next activity. Actionable insight. Use a digital calendar or planner to schedule your day in advance. Stick to your allocated time slots as much as possible to build consistency. The 2-minute rule. Defeat procrastination instantly. Procrastination often occurs when tasks feel overwhelming. The 2-minute rule, developed by productivity expert David Allen, helps you break that cycle. The rule is simple. If a task takes less than 2 minutes to complete, do it immediately. This method prevents small tasks from piling up and keeps your workload manageable. Whether it is replying to an email, making a quick phone call, or organizing your desk, handling small tasks right away saves time in the long run. Example: instead of postponing a simple email response, answer it immediately and move on. This prevents minor tasks from turning into major distractions later. Actionable insight. Make a habit of tackling small tasks on the spot. This will keep your to-do list clean and free up mental space for more important work. The power of batching group similar tasks together. Multitasking might seem efficient, but in reality, it reduces productivity. Batching is the solution. It involves grouping similar tasks and completing them in dedicated time blocks. For instance, instead of checking emails throughout the day, set aside 2 or 3 specific times to handle all emails at once. The same approach can be applied to phone calls, administrative work, or even meal preparation. This minimizes context switching and increases efficiency. Example: if you need to create multiple reports for work, batch them together instead of doing one in the morning and another in the afternoon. This keeps you in the flow and reduces mental fatigue. Actionable insight: identify tasks that can be batched and schedule them into your daily routine. You will be amazed at how much time you save. The 5-minute review: end your day with clarity. A productive day does not just happen by chance. It starts with planning and ends with reflection. Taking 5 minutes at the end of each day to review your progress sets you up for success the next day. Ask yourself, what did I accomplish today? What challenges did I face? And how can I improve? What are my top priorities for tomorrow? By answering these questions, you create a continuous cycle of improvement. You also go to bed with a clear mind, reducing stress, and setting yourself up for a focused start in the morning. Actionable insight: keep a small journal or use a note-taking app to track your daily reflections. This will help you refine your strategies and maintain long-term productivity. Final thoughts: your productivity journey starts now. Productivity is not about doing more, it is about doing what matters most. By applying these hacks, you can streamline your workflow, eliminate distractions, and achieve your goals with less stress. Remember, consistency is key. Small changes, when repeated daily, lead to massive results over time. Start implementing 1 or 2 of these strategies today, and build from there. Soon you will find yourself accomplishing more than you ever thought possible. Now it is time to take action. Which of these productivity hacks will you start using today? Chapter 9. Managing distractions and staying focused. Imagine sitting down to complete an important task. You start strong, but then a notification pops up on your phone. A quick check turns into 10 minutes of scrolling. Before you know it, you have lost momentum. Sound familiar? If so, you are not alone. In today's fast-paced world, distractions are everywhere, making it harder than ever to focus. In this chapter, we will explore effective strategies to manage distractions and enhance focus. Whether you struggle with digital interruptions, background noise, or wandering thoughts, these techniques will help you regain control and improve your ability to stay on task. Understanding the science of focus. Before we dive into solutions, let's understand why distractions are so powerful. Our brains are wired for novelty. Every time we switch tasks or check our phones, our brains release small doses of dopamine, the feel-good chemical. This creates a cycle where distractions become rewarding, making it harder to resist them. To break this cycle, we need to create an environment that supports focus. This involves managing external distractions and training our minds to resist internal interruptions. Digital distractions: taking control of your devices. Technology is one of the biggest culprits of lost productivity. Constant notifications, emails, and social media updates make it difficult to concentrate. The key to overcoming digital distractions is setting boundaries with your devices. Practical steps: turn off notifications. Disable non-essential notifications on your phone and computer. This prevents unnecessary interruptions. Use focus mode. Enable do not disturb or focus modes while working. Many devices offer settings to block distractions during specific times. Limit social media. Set designated times to check social media instead of mindlessly scrolling throughout the day. Consider using website blockers if necessary. Declutter your digital space. Keep only essential apps and tabs open to reduce temptation. Actionable insight: dedicate at least 1 hour each day as a tech-free zone where you work without any digital interruptions. Environmental distractions: creating a focus-friendly space. Your surroundings play a crucial role in your ability to concentrate. A noisy, cluttered, or uncomfortable environment can make focusing a challenge. By designing a workspace that supports deep work, you can minimize distractions and boost productivity. How to optimize your workspace. Reduce noise. Use noise-canceling headphones, or play background sounds like white noise, or instrumental music. Declutter your desk. A clean workspace reduces mental clutter. Keep only necessary items within reach. Adjust lighting. Bright, natural light improves alertness, while dim lighting can cause drowsiness. Choose a dedicated work area. If possible, separate your work area from leisure spaces to mentally associate it with focus and productivity. Actionable insight. Spend 5 minutes at the start of each day organizing your workspace to create a distraction-free environment. Mindset shifts. Training your brain to stay focused. Even with external distractions managed, internal interruptions like wandering thoughts and procrastination can derail focus. Strengthening your ability to concentrate requires intentional mental training. Techniques to strengthen focus. The Pomodoro technique. Work for 25-minute intervals with 5-minute breaks. This keeps your mind fresh and prevents burnout. Mindfulness and meditation. Practicing mindfulness helps train your brain to stay present and resist distractions. Single tasking. Focus on one task at a time instead of multitasking. This improves efficiency and reduces errors. Set clear goals. Define what you need to accomplish before starting a task. Having a clear objective prevents mindless drifting. Actionable insight. Start your day with a short mindfulness exercise to center your focus before beginning work. Managing interruptions. Handling unexpected disruptions. Not all distractions come from within. Sometimes colleagues, family members, or unexpected events disrupt our focus. Learning to manage these interruptions effectively ensures that you stay productive even when faced with unexpected distractions. Strategies to minimize interruptions. Set boundaries. Let others know when you are in deep work mode. A simple do not disturb sign can be effective. Schedule focus time. Block out time on your calendar for uninterrupted work. Treat it as a non-negotiable appointment. Batch communication. Instead of responding to messages and emails throughout the day, designate specific times to check them. Have a plan for interruptions. If an unexpected disruption occurs, write down where you left off before addressing the distraction. This makes it easier to regain focus afterward. Actionable insight. Implement a daily focus hour where you minimize all possible interruptions and engage in deep work. Final thoughts. Reclaiming your focus. Distractions are inevitable, but they do not have to control your productivity. By implementing these strategies, you can take charge of your focus, minimize interruptions, and get more done in less time. Remember, improving focus is a gradual process. Start by applying 1 or 2 techniques at a time, and build from there. Over time, you will develop stronger concentration skills, and achieve greater success in both work and life. Now it is your turn. Which focus-enhancing technique will you start using today? Chapter 10. The Role of Technology in Time Management. Technology has transformed the way we manage our time. With a single tap, we can schedule meetings, set reminders, track our tasks, and even automate repetitive work. But technology is a double-edged sword. It can be a powerful ally or a major distraction. In this chapter, we will explore how to harness technology for effective time management. We will cover essential tools, strategies, and best practices that help you stay productive while avoiding common digital pitfalls. The benefits of technology in time management. When used correctly, technology enhances productivity in several ways. Automation of routine tasks. Tools like email filters, task schedulers, and AI-driven assistants save time on repetitive activities. Better organization. Digital planners and note-taking apps keep all your tasks and deadlines in one place. Enhanced communication. Collaboration platforms streamline teamwork and reduce unnecessary meetings. Data-driven insights. Productivity tracking apps help you analyze and optimize how you spend your time. Technology has the potential to simplify life, but only if used mindfully. The key is to choose tools that enhance efficiency rather than add complexity. Essential tools for time management. There are countless productivity apps available, but not all of them add value. Below are some of the most effective time management tools: task and project management apps. Trello, visual task boards that help organize projects in a simple and intuitive way. Asana, a robust task management system for tracking projects and team collaboration. Todoist, a minimalist to-do list app for managing daily tasks with reminders, scheduling and calendar tools. Google Calendar, a versatile tool for scheduling appointments, setting reminders, and integrating with other apps. Calendly automates meeting scheduling to eliminate the back and forth of finding a suitable time. Time tracking and productivity analytics. Rescue Time tracks how much time you spend on different activities to help identify distractions. Toggle, a time tracking app that helps monitor work hours and improve efficiency, automation, and workflow optimization. Zapier connects different apps to automate repetitive tasks without coding. EFTTT, if this then that, allows users to create automated workflows between devices and apps. By integrating these tools into your routine, you can optimize your workflow, eliminate manual inefficiencies, and focus on high-priority tasks, avoiding the pitfalls of digital overload. While technology can enhance productivity, it also has the potential to become a major distraction. Social media, constant notifications, and endless email threads can derail your focus. Here's how to avoid digital overload. Limit notifications. Turn off non-essential notifications to prevent constant interruptions. Only allow alerts for critical emails and messages. 2. Set boundaries with devices. Use Do Not Disturb mode or app blockers during work hours to stay focused. Designate specific times for checking emails and social media. 3. Use technology for deep work, not just busy work. Many people fall into the trap of using productivity apps excessively, without actually being productive. Focus on tools that help you work smarter, not just ones that keep you busy. 4. Implement digital detox periods. Schedule regular breaks from screens to reset your mind and reduce digital fatigue. By maintaining a balanced approach to technology, you can leverage its benefits while keeping distractions in check. How to choose the right technology for you. With so many options available, choosing the right technology can be overwhelming. Here are some guidelines to help you select the best tools. Identify your needs, determine the biggest challenges in your workflow, and find tools that directly address them. Keep it simple. Avoid using too many apps at once. Stick to a few essential ones that integrate well with your daily routine. Test before committing. Many tools offer free trials. Test them to ensure they meet your needs before making a long-term commitment. Ensure compatibility. Choose tools that sync across multiple devices and integrate with apps you already use. By selecting the right technology, you can streamline your workflow without feeling overwhelmed. Final thoughts. Embracing technology for smarter time management. Technology is a powerful asset when it comes to time management. When used strategically, it enhances productivity, automates tedious tasks, and improves organization. However, it is important to maintain control over your digital tools, rather than letting them control you. The goal is not to rely on technology blindly, but to use it as a tool for efficiency and focus. Start by integrating 1 or 2 time management apps into your routine, and gradually refine your approach. Now it is your turn. How will you use technology to optimize your time starting today? Chapter 11. Building Sustainable Time Management Habits. Imagine having a time management system that feels effortless, one that helps you stay productive without constant willpower or stress. Many people start with good intentions, but struggle to maintain their time management strategies long-term. The key to lasting success is not just adopting techniques, but turning them into sustainable habits. In this chapter, we will explore how to develop time management habits that stick. You will learn how to create routines that fit naturally into your life, reinforce positive behaviors, and build systems that prevent burnout. With the right approach, time management will become second nature. freeing up more time for what truly matters. Why habits matter more than motivation. Motivation is unreliable. It comes and goes, making it a poor foundation for time management. Habits, on the other hand, work automatically once established. Think about brushing your teeth. It does not require willpower because it is ingrained in your routine. The goal is to make effective time management just as natural. James Clear, author of Atomic Habits, explains that habits are built through a cycle of cue, routine, and reward. Cue, a trigger that reminds you to act. Routine, the action you take. Reward, the benefit you get, reinforcing the behavior. For example, if you want to start planning your day consistently, you can set a reminder. Cue, review your priorities each morning. Routine, and enjoy a cup of coffee afterward as a reward. Over time, this habit becomes automatic. Start small, stay consistent. One of the biggest mistakes people make when trying to improve time management is doing too much at once. They overhaul their entire schedule, only to feel overwhelmed and give up. Instead, focus on small, manageable changes that you can sustain. If you struggle with planning, start by writing down your top 3 priorities each morning. If distractions derail your work, set a 5-minute timer for focused work sessions and gradually increase it. If procrastination is an issue, commit to just 2 minutes of starting a task. Often that is enough to build momentum. Small habits compound over time, leading to significant improvements without feeling overwhelming. Design your environment for success. Your surroundings shape your habits more than you realize. If your workspace is cluttered, your mind feels scattered. If your phone is within arm's reach, distractions are inevitable. Instead of relying on willpower, optimize your environment to support good habits. Keep your workspace tidy to minimize mental clutter. Use website blockers to prevent mindless scrolling. Set up a designated area for deep work, free from interruptions. By removing obstacles and making productive choices easier, you set yourself up for success. Anchor new habits to existing routines. The easiest way to build a new habit is to attach it to something you already do. This technique, known as habit stacking, increases the chances of consistency. Try linking new time management habits to established routines. After pouring your morning coffee, then review your schedule. After finishing lunch, then check off completed tasks. After shutting down your computer at the end of the workday, then plan tomorrow's priorities. Since you are already doing the first action, the second one becomes easier to remember and repeat. Track progress and adjust as needed. What gets measured gets improved. Keeping track of your habits helps reinforce consistency and provides valuable insights into what works. Consider using a habit tracker to monitor time management behaviors. You can do this in a simple notebook, an app, or a spreadsheet. The key is to look for patterns. Are you consistently planning your day? Do you follow through on focused work sessions? Are distractions reducing over time? If something is not working, adjust rather than abandon the habit. Tweaks, like shifting your planning session to a different time of day or using a different tool, can make all the difference. Automate. Where possible, one of the best ways to ensure consistency is through automation. The less effort required, the more likely you are to sustain a habit. Here are some ways to automate time management. Use calendar reminders for recurring tasks. Schedule time blocks for deep work and breaks. Set up email filters to prioritize important messages. Use task management apps to track and organize your workload. Automation reduces decision fatigue, keeping your focus on meaningful work rather than constantly managing your schedule manually. The power of accountability. We are more likely to stick to habits when someone else is involved. Accountability creates external motivation until the habit becomes internalized. Ways to build accountability. Find a productivity partner and check in weekly on progress. Use public commitments, such as sharing goals with friends or colleagues. Join a mastermind group focused on time management and personal growth. Knowing that someone else is aware of your goals can significantly increase follow-through. Be patient and celebrate wins. Building sustainable time management habits is not an overnight process. Research suggests that forming a new habit takes anywhere from 21 to 66 days, depending on the complexity of the behavior. The key is persistence, not perfection. Celebrate small victories along the way. Completing a week of daily planning, successfully reducing distractions, or consistently hitting productivity goals deserves recognition. These wins reinforce the habit and keep motivation high. Final thoughts. Sustainable time management is about creating habits that work for you, not against you. By starting small, optimizing your environment, tracking progress, and leveraging accountability, you can make time management effortless. The goal is not to force yourself into rigid routines, but to create systems that naturally fit your lifestyle. Choose one habit from this chapter to implement today. Over time, these small changes will transform how you manage your time, helping you achieve more with less effort. Chapter 12. Work-Life Balance. Making time for what matters. Imagine finishing your workday without feeling drained, knowing you have enough time for family, hobbies, and personal growth. Achieving work-life balance is not just about working fewer hours, it is about working smarter, setting clear boundaries, and making intentional choices about how you spend your time. In this chapter, we will explore practical strategies to create a sustainable work-life balance. You will learn how to set limits, prioritize what truly matters, and design a life where work supports, not consumes, your happiness. Defining work-life balance. Work-life balance is not about dividing time equally between work and personal life. It is about creating harmony between the two, so that neither overshadows the other. A well-balanced life allows you to excel in your career while maintaining strong relationships, good health, and personal fulfillment. Everyone's ideal balance looks different. For some, it may mean strict work hours and unplugging completely in the evening. For others, it could involve blending work and personal life in a way that feels natural. The key is to design a system that works for you. Setting boundaries for a healthier balance. One of the biggest challenges in achieving work-life balance is setting clear boundaries. When work bleeds into personal time, stress increases, and burnout becomes inevitable. Here's how to establish firm but flexible boundaries. Define work hours. Set specific times for starting and ending your workday. Stick to them as much as possible. Create a transition ritual. Whether it is shutting down your computer, going for a walk, or listening to music, have a routine that signals the end of the workday. Limit after-hours communication. Resist checking emails and messages outside of work hours. If necessary, communicate clear expectations with colleagues. Designate a workspace. If you work from home, separate your work area from personal spaces to create a mental distinction between the two. By setting these boundaries, you can protect your personal time and reduce the mental load of always being on. Prioritizing what truly matters. Time is a finite resource. To achieve balance, you must prioritize what truly matters and let go of what does not add value to your life. A helpful framework for prioritization is the 80-20 rule Pareto principle, which suggests that 80% of results come from 20% of efforts. Identify the tasks and activities that bring the most value and focus on those. Ask yourself, what activities contribute most to my career success and personal happiness? What can I delegate or eliminate to free up time? What are my non-negotiables, things I refuse to sacrifice for work? By being intentional with your time, you can create space for both professional and personal fulfillment. Managing energy, not just time. Work-life balance is not just about scheduling. It is about managing your energy effectively. You can have free time, but still feel too exhausted to enjoy it. The solution is to align your work with your natural energy cycles. Identify peak productivity times. Plan demanding tasks during your high energy hours, and reserve low energy periods for less intensive activities. Take regular breaks. Short breaks improve focus and prevent burnout. The Pomodoro technique, working for 25 minutes, then taking a 5-minute break, is a great way to sustain energy. Prioritize sleep and exercise. A well-rested and physically active body leads to better focus and emotional well-being. By managing energy, Rather than just filling hours, you can be more present and engaged in both work and life. Unplugging and being present. Technology keeps us connected, but can also keep us trapped in a work mindset. Learning to unplug is crucial for maintaining balance and mental well-being. Set device-free zones. Keep phones and laptops away from the dinner table and bedroom. Schedule digital detox periods. Take a few hours, or even a day, off from screens to recharge. Be fully present, whether at work or home. Give your full attention to the moment, rather than multitasking. Being present enhances relationships, improves focus, and allows you to truly enjoy life outside of work. Making time for personal growth and relationships. A fulfilling life is not just about productivity, it is about meaningful relationships and personal growth. To maintain work-life balance, ensure that your schedule includes time for self-improvement and the people who matter most. Invest in relationships. Schedule time for family, friends, and social activities that nourish your well-being. Pursue personal passions, whether it is reading, painting, or traveling. Prioritize activities that bring you joy. Keep learning. Set aside time for continuous learning, whether through courses, books, or new experiences. A well-rounded life leads to long-term happiness and prevents work from becoming your only source of fulfillment. Overcoming guilt and saying no. Many people struggle with guilt when setting boundaries or taking personal time. However, saying no is essential for maintaining balance. Every time you say yes to something unnecessary, you are saying no to something valuable. Here's how to say no effectively. Be clear and direct. I appreciate the offer, but I can't take that on right now. Offer alternatives. I can't do it today, but I could next week. Know your limits. If something does not align with your priorities, politely decline without over-explaining. By protecting your time, you can focus on what truly adds value to your life. Final thoughts. Work-life balance is about designing a life where work supports your happiness, rather than consuming it. By setting boundaries, prioritizing what matters, managing energy, and being intentional about personal time, you can create a fulfilling and sustainable lifestyle. Start by choosing one strategy from this chapter to implement today. Small, intentional changes will lead to lasting balance, allowing you to enjoy both professional success and personal fulfillment. Chapter 13. Mastering Time in the Digital Age. Technology has transformed the way we work, communicate, and manage our time. It has given us incredible tools for efficiency, but also created endless distractions. The digital age presents unique challenges that demand a new approach to time management, one that leverages technology without being consumed by it. In this chapter, we will explore strategies to navigate the digital landscape, optimize productivity, and reclaim control over our time. You will learn how to harness technology for efficiency while minimizing digital distractions, allowing you to stay focused on what truly matters. The double-edged sword of technology. The digital revolution has made it easier than ever to work remotely, automate tasks, and access information instantly. However, it has also introduced constant notifications, endless social media scrolling, and the temptation to multitask. The key to mastering time in the digital age is intentional technology use, using digital tools to enhance productivity, rather than allowing them to dictate your time and attention. Managing digital distractions. One of the biggest threats to productivity in the modern world is digital distraction. Studies show that it takes an average of 23 minutes to refocus after an interruption. To regain control, consider these strategies. Turn off non-essential notifications. Limit pings and alerts to only the most important apps. Use website and app blockers. Tools like Freedom or Cold Turkey can prevent access to distracting sites during work hours. Set boundaries with technology. Designate tech-free zones or specific screen-free hours each day. Practice the 20-second rule. If a distraction is within 20 seconds of reach, it is easier to indulge. Keep your phone in another room, or use grayscale mode to make it less enticing. By eliminating unnecessary digital noise, you create an environment that supports deep focus and meaningful work. The myth of multitasking. Multitasking feels productive, but it actually reduces efficiency and increases errors. The human brain is not wired to handle multiple complex tasks simultaneously. Instead of multitasking, practice single tasking. Focus on one task at a time for a set period before switching. Use the Pomodoro technique. Work in 25-minute intervals with short breaks. Minimize task switching by batching similar activities together. For example, answering emails at designated times, rather than throughout the day. By training your brain to work on one thing at a time, you will accomplish more in less time with better quality results. Digital minimalism. Simplifying your tech use. Cal Newport, author of Digital Minimalism, advocates for a more intentional relationship with technology. Instead of mindlessly engaging with every app and platform, he suggests curating your digital life to align with your values and priorities. Here's how to embrace digital minimalism. Audit your digital habits. Track how you spend time online, and identify areas to cut back. Delete or reduce unnecessary apps. Keep only those that serve a clear purpose. Schedule time for social media. Instead of scrolling aimlessly, set specific windows for social media use. Engage in high-quality leisure. Replace passive screen time with meaningful offline activities, such as reading, exercising, or engaging in hobbies. Simplifying your digital life creates more space for focus, creativity, and personal growth. Harnessing technology for productivity. While technology can be distracting, it also offers powerful tools to enhance productivity. Here are some ways to use it to your advantage. Task management apps. Tools like Todoist, Trello, or Asana help organize projects and track progress. Calendar automation. Google Calendar and similar platforms allow scheduling reminders and blocking focus time. Time tracking. Apps like Rescue Time provide insights into where your time is going, helping you make data-driven adjustments. Voice assistants. Smart assistants like Siri or Google Assistant can handle small tasks like setting reminders or managing to-do lists. By strategically using technology, you can automate repetitive tasks, stay organized, and free up time for high-impact work. The importance of digital detoxing. Even with intentional technology use, regular digital detoxing is essential for mental clarity and overall well-being. Try these simple detox strategies. Designate screen-free hours. Commit to time away from screens, such as during meals or before bed. Take a weekend break from social media. Try disconnecting for 24-48 hours to reset your mind. Go on a nature retreat. Spending time outdoors, without digital devices, can significantly reduce stress and improve focus. Unsubscribe and declutter. Reduce email clutter by unsubscribing from unnecessary newsletters and organizing your inbox. 2. A well-structured digital detox helps reset your relationship with technology and fosters deeper focus and creativity. Final thoughts. Mastering time in the digital age is about balance. Technology should serve you, not control you. By setting boundaries, eliminating distractions, and using digital tools intentionally, you can regain control over your time and focus on what truly matters. Start today by assessing your digital habits and making one small change. 2. Whether it is reducing notifications, implementing a digital detox, or embracing single tasking, these small shifts will create a lasting impact on your productivity and well-being. Chapter 14. Conclusion: taking control of your time. Time is one of the most valuable resources we have. Unlike money, once time is spent, it can never be recovered. Throughout this book, we have explored strategies to help you manage your time effectively, boost productivity, and create a balanced and fulfilling life. Now, as we conclude, it is time to reflect on what you have learned and take the next steps toward lasting change. Key takeaways from this book. Over the past chapters, we have covered numerous time management techniques, productivity strategies, and mindset shifts. Let's summarize the most important lessons. Awareness is the first step. Understanding how you currently spend your time is essential before making improvements. Prioritization is key. Not all tasks are equal. Using methods like the Eisenhower matrix, and the 80/20 rule helps you focus on what truly matters. Building sustainable habits. Small, consistent habits create long-term success. Time management is not about working harder, but working smarter. Managing distractions, digital and environmental distractions, can derail productivity. Setting boundaries and using tools like the Pomodoro technique can help maintain focus. Technology should serve you. The digital world can enhance productivity or become a time drain. Intentional use of technology and digital detoxing create balance. Work-life balance is essential. Time management is not just about work. It is about making time for what truly matters: your health, relationships, and personal growth. The power of action. Knowledge is only valuable when applied. Many people read about time management, but never implement the changes needed to see real results. To truly take control of your time, commit to action. Here's how to start. Identify your biggest time challenges. What is the single biggest area where you struggle with time management? Is it procrastination, distractions, poor planning? Choose one strategy to implement. Start small. Pick one technique from this book and apply it consistently. Track your progress. Keep a simple journal or use a tracking app to monitor improvements. Adjust and optimize. Time management is not one size fits all. If something is not working, tweak your approach. Stay committed. Lasting change takes time. Be patient and continue refining your habits. Embracing a time-conscious mindset. Mastering your time is not just about productivity. It is about creating a life that aligns with your goals and values. Be intentional. Every choice you make about how you spend your time shapes your future. Protect your time. Learn to say no to things that do not serve your priorities. Value moments over minutes. True success is not just efficiency. It is about making meaningful use of your time. Final thoughts. Time is fleeting, but with the right strategies and mindset, you can make the most of every moment. The power to take control of your time is in your hands. Small, consistent actions will create a lasting impact on your productivity, happiness, and overall well-being. Now it is time to take what you have learned and apply it to your life. Start today, because the future is shaped by the choices you make right now.